What's up, everybody? This is AF Gojiro, and I'm bringing you guys the next part of What If I Was Born as his brother. Now, we will continue on to the Majin Buu arc. With also everyone, the Z-Fire was able to actually defeat Buu with the original canon. Now, also with to continue my training as I'm able to achieve my black form. Yes, just like Frieza managed to do after a couple of years, I'm able to achieve that as well since I have the time chamber at my disposal. And I can use it as much time as I want since I would have removed the limiters unless I did become a new guardian. With this, everyone is much more powerful and strong. Of course, the other Saiyans will try to find a way to keep up with me, with eventually they finding about the Super Saiyan God ritual. With them actually performing it, and actually Super Saiyan God Goku is actually able to match me in my golden form, which I'll be quite surprised to know that Goku is grown this powerful. All the other Saiyans will also have done the ritual on themselves, so they can get incredibly powerful and train with me. Of course, my black form will still be practically managed to outclass them in any way possible: strength, durability, and speed. With this, I'll train the other Saiyans as they were able to not only master Super Saiyan God, but also Super Saiyan Blue thanks to my help. This will actually not be far-fetched, since I'm practically even stronger than the original Black Frieza from the manga. With this, I'll actually be able to even face off against Beerus and actually defeat him if I wanted to. With this, I've grown incredibly powerful and strong, alongside everyone else. But of course, I actually want to continue on my path with my own strength and potential, since I already know how powerful I am. But eventually, we'll get a visit from an old face that I remember very well, that being Cooler. Cooler actually visited me for the first time, knowing that I was on Earth, but of course, taking him much more longer since he had to find the coordinates of Earth. Would eventually me and Core facing one another. Core then asked me if he is ready for a real spar, with me telling Core if he is truly ready to face me, since I became miles away stronger than I was before. Core then chuckles as he tells me that he has done the same. As both of us will fight, I'll seemingly have the upper edge, but Core tells me to don't get overconfident as he'll power up into his fifth form, with me actually being surprised. So Core managed to achieve a new form, even something that can surpass our final forms. Core explains that this is not only the final form of the race, but this is his fifth form, which I should be surprised. I asked Cooler if he can actually teach me in this form, but Cooler tells me he's not actually quite sure if I can achieve it, since even much more most likely would have only made sense for him, since he's not a hybrid, while me and Frieza are one. So most likely that this is actually for a pure blood called ice demons or cold demons, which will most likely make sense. So yeah, our battle will continue as Core tells me that is about to show his true power, with me just waiting as Core powers up into his fifth golden form. I'll actually be quite impressed by Core's power. Even though he has this type of power, it's incredible. I'll then power up into a true golden form as soon as I was able to keep up with him. When I tell Core that this is not even my full power. Is I'll power up once again, power up to my black form, but of course to protect myself, so Core can sense it. With of course Core being surprised by my power, and a jump in power that I actually had. I tell him that this power most likely able to rival Beerus at this point. With of course Core rushing at me, knowing that he must do 18 to win, but of course he is barely able to even attack me as I manage to knock Core to the ground. Core will stand up and tells me that I became the strongest frost demon to ever exist now, and he is happy about me. I will then tell Core what he means by that. Core then explains me that he has only had at least a year left to live. I will actually be confused and ask him why. Core explained that a long time ago, Kiko actually put a heart virus on him to make sure that Frieza was the only one able to rule alongside me. I actually been surprised and I tell him that this should not be possible. Of course, Core then chuckles as he spits a little bit of blood, with me then holding Core as he tells me that this is last year. I then look at Core and ask him why did he want me to fight him instead of just making out like a family. With Core actually telling me that he wanted to fight one last time so he can remember the old times when he was my first mentor. I'll then be shocked as Core tells me good luck in my journey as he dies in my hands. I'll then start to cry as I tell him that I'll do my best to lead the next generations and the new Frost demons. As Cord finally dies, he is not actually sent to hell, but he's actually being the guardian of hell instead. Eventually, if you're wondering guys, the Majin Buu arc, I'm gonna skip it. Since anyone is much more powerful and easily able to deal with Buu, most likely we have no problem easily beating him. Also, all the Saiyans have Super Saiyan God, so there's no question about practically Buu even be a threat at all. Even if Buu gains God Key, he'll still be no match for me in my black form. So yeah. I also would have trained both Goten and Trunks so they can get quite powerful. If I also would have helped them study, with of course Chi allowing it, with alongside boss, she has no problem with me, since I'm a incredibly good person. With this, both Goten and Trunks were able to achieve Super Saiyan 2 and master it as well. Well, let's skip to the Battle of Gods. While everyone is able to master their Super Saiyan God and Blue thanks to help of me, I'm able to master my black form and get incredibly stronger. With this, we will most likely have a peaceful time, but of course I would have managed to actually sense Beerus's pressure. Even though it's for a long distance, I could actually feel it since my key sense is actually much more sharper than anyone else's. Of course, Beerus will still arrive on Earth and try to search for the Super Saiyan God, but after Whis explains him about multiple Saiyans having a Super Saiyan God form, he's actually faced off against them. But he's actually surprised to see me, as I would just stand there looking at the battle. He then asks me how I managed to get here, with me explaining that Beerus long dead, alongside that I kill with my students. When actually Beerus looking at the Saiyans asking if he meets them, with all the Saiyans nodding, is actually surprised. He would then ask me to fight him and even dares to destroy Earth if I don't cooperate. Or then just sign isn't tell Beerus if he really wants this. Beerus then laughs and tells him that if he thinks that he can beat him. With me just telling him that he has no idea how powerful I am in comparison to the Saiyans. Beerus is then confused is how easily appearing from him in my golden form, telling Beerus that the Saiyans are not in my league just yet, but they're quite powerful nonetheless, as with the one blow, Beerus would send me flying throughout the Euro 7. With Beerus stopping his momentum, he'll power up into his full power using Sakashi's form and tell me that this is his end. Tell me that that is my end. With me telling Beerus if he's really sure about this. Beerus then confused is I'll power up into my black form. With Beerus being surprised is a skyrocketing power of my black form will be surprising for him. I have mastered my black form able to achieve true black form, and with this I'll be able to battle Beerus. Both me and Beerus will still be equally matched, but I tell Beerus that enough playing around. Beerus then confused as I'll power up into 25% of my power and easily able to deal with Beerus. Beerus will decide to use Ultra Instinct, but incomparable to technique that they can always speed up his speed, by raw straight is much more powerful. And as I power up into 30%, I'll knock Beerus to the ground with a powerful blow. Of course, Rita was surprised by my power and strength that I possess. Not only was I able to feel God instruction, but I did with no God key, just my regular transformations. With explaining to me that I'm the first mortal to ever defeat my God instruction. Hey guys, this is the end of this part. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you around guys. Bye.